tuning earlier. So most people they're gonna do some kind of boxing, right? They're gonna crouch like this, right? They're a wrestler. There's this popular one, back. Right, they punch, swinging with the body. So the thing we're working on is this erectness of the spine. And you know I'm always slacking like this. This is bad. I'm always trying to fix this myself. And then when we do punch, we want to maintain what we call square. So a right angle between our shoulders and our punches. A few other things we're working on to add to all of our martial art. We're working on both of our hands moving and our leg moving as an initial movement. So that's your first exercise. It's already been in my video. You should already be pretty good at it. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to start with our classic left lead to protect our heart. If I have a right lead, there's a hole in front of my heart. And then we have our feet back. So if there's somebody bothering me and I have my foot out, my foot is vulnerable. If I bring my foot back, my trunk doesn't go any further back, but now they're a little farther away. And then as I initiate, my limbs move before my trunk. And so we talked about the 3 punches in my first video. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I want to be having my motion in these 2 punches here. My first punch and my first kick are really initial feelers more than anything else. So that's a drill that you're trying to get to now. You stand with your left lead, you swing up, and then you can make a tan sao and a yop, gurk, so tan sao punch and yop gurk. You have pak sao, bong gurk, pak sao punch and bong gurk. You should be able to stand here. You can chain punch and alternate. So there's no timing really with the punches, but this is part of our initial movement that we do. So next up is always the question about stepping. So we have the posture pulling. Posture pulling is the use of the back of the leg to slide the body along. And in order to do it, you have to develop some muscles down here. So most of you, when you get right here, this cannot happen. It's muscles here. So you get right here and you move like this. I will exaggerate it. You go like this first. This comes up, then you go back. We have to get rid of that. It has to be that you can scoot yourself out, changing your hip. So we have posture pulling exercise for that. Your feet are at 45 degrees to the line that you're moving on. And your hip in its neutral position is at 45 degrees too. And then in this particular case I have my right leg forward, so I'll start with my right hand forward as a habit for training. And then I'll just start chain punching, or I can chamber my arms, or I can put my arms back here. I'm going to check my neck because that's something I'm working on with my injury. And then you scoot. Do the Wing Tsun turn. Scoot the other way. start posture pulling the punches, scooting. And then to turn around, which punch is closer? Is this closer? Or is this closer? Follow the punch that's closer. And that's just posture pulling with punch. And then we have the stepping of different directions. And so I'm going to start coming towards you, the camera. I'm chain punching. And then I have, in me, I have to go to my right. So again, if this punch is back here, it's going to lead. If this punch is back here, it's going to lead to my right. And then, sticking with my same side for limbs, start with that one. If this one, my leg is also going to lead. My trunk is staying here. I want to go back. Now I'm going to the back side of my leg. And this is with the opposite hand. Now with so that is just stationary 4 directions. And if you look, of course, they're going to make a 90-degree angle in the middle.